Hello everybody, welcome back. Hope you had a great weekend. Remember, if you didn't print this notes sheet that you should be writing on a piece of paper. You can always stop it. Take all the time you need to do that. But we've seen inequalities before. But sometimes we need to think about what they mean. This symbol right here, less than, opened up towards the right. So the numbers on this side are less than the numbers on this side. Less than or equal to, we have greater, it's pointing to the left, and then we have greater than, equal to. I like to think of it like this: the alligator opens up to the bigger number. So if this was 7 less than 10, that would be true, because 10, the alligator's eating the bigger number. Let's take a look here. So we're going to be using variables in what we're doing right now. So when we're graphing inequalities, the arrows should be pointing towards the possible solutions, because there's never just one answer that makes an inequality true. There's a series of possible numbers that make it true. So this says, for example, x greater than or equal to -2. Well, let's think about that for a moment. A number greater than or equal to -2. Let's say we pick the number 4. Is 4 greater than or equal to -2? Yes, it is. Let's think about that. How about -3? Is -3 greater than or bigger than or more than or equal to -2? Well, no, it's not. -3 is a smaller number. Numbers to the left are smaller, numbers to the right are larger. So, just like we said last week in our notes, this is a closed circle. If it looked like this, it would be an open circle. So we use an open circle for less than or greater than. And we use a closed circle, because closed circle means we're also including the number that we're, like right here, because this had the greater than or equal to, it's a closed circle. We use that one for less than, equal to, or greater than, equal to. So big difference. This says all the numbers. This would be all the numbers that are less than a certain number, but these are all the numbers that are less than or equal to a certain number. All right, let's take a look here. We did some practice last week. We're going to finish this page, and then I'm going to give you some practice to do on your own. And then tomorrow we'll finish this note page, and then we'll finish the work that we have I've posted online too. So let's take a look here. We have to decide, are we using an open circle or a closed circle? So right here, that has to be an open circle because there's no line underneath, meaning equal to. So this is how we do it. We start at 3. So I'm going to say that this is 0. 1, 2, 3. Now I don't have to mark all the numbers. I can if I want to. 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. You don't have to, but you can. And the reason that these don't have, like when I get over here to -15, obviously I don't have 15, so I'm going to start it wherever I want to. So let's take a look here. We're going to 3, +3. I'm going to make an open circle there. And then I want all the numbers that are greater than +3. So that'll go this way. Another hint for when we're doing these and you're using your number line, maybe put this towards the center. Let's take a look here. We're using -6. So let's put -6 right here. And so this would be -5, -4, -3. And then going in this direction, -7, -8, -9. Do I need to write all these numbers down? No. But if it helps you, that's fine too. So let's take a look here. I need all the numbers that are less than or equal to -6. So that has to be a closed circle. That little line means it's going to be closed. So now I need all the numbers that are less than, and look at my arrow is pointing in this direction. All the numbers that are less than -6. Let's take a look at this one. I'm going to start with -1. So that would be 0, 1, 2 on this side. I don't need to write all the numbers. I'm just going to write a few of them. Go ahead and fix that up. If I'm going too fast, you can always stop the video. So all of the numbers, whoopsie, that are greater than -1 and include -1. So that's going to be a closed circle. And I need all the numbers that are bigger, so I'm going this way. Let's take a look at the next one. This next one says all of the numbers, -15 is less than or equal to all the numbers, or R here in this case. So I'm going to put -15 here. And I'm not going to write out any other numbers. I'm going to just maybe put 0 in here. This could be -20. Doesn't matter. I'm just showing that this is the number I'm working with. This is the direction towards 0. So now, I have the line underneath. So is that going to be an open or a closed circle? It's going to be a closed circle. And this says all of the numbers, or R, is -15 is less than or equal to R. Boy, if you have a hard time figuring out which direction that should go in, remember what I said? Let's rewrite this. Let's get our variable on the right-hand side or left-hand side. Because when we do that, we see that this is pointing in the direction that we need to go. So I have a closed circle, and I want all the numbers that are bigger than -15. This says the exact same thing. When I think about this, I would have to think that all the numbers are larger because the alligator's eating the bigger number. So I want to go all the numbers larger or equal to -15. But this way is just easy. It's a much easier way to do it. So see how we have this here? Let's just switch it around. Make sure the alligator is eating the 10. Whoopsie. Didn't I just say make sure the alligator was eating the 10? Come on, Mirza. Get it together. So there we go. So now we are going to start by going to, let's put 10 here. If I put 10 here, I know 0 will be this way, right? 12 maybe will be this way. Doesn't matter. I know it's not equal. Don't think about it like that. I could even make this 10, 8, 6. This could be 4. Doesn't matter. I just know that this is the greater. These numbers are bigger. These numbers are smaller. So let's take a look here. Is C going to be open or closed? C is going to be an open circle at 10 because I'm not including the 10 in that. And then it looks like our arrow is going to point in this direction because these are all the numbers that are less than +10. I like it when my variable is on the left, so I'm good to go here. I'm going to start just putting 8 here. 9, 10, 11, 6, 5, 4. I'm starting at 8. Am I going to color that circle in? Nope. And all the numbers that are less than 8 go this way. And the inequality symbol shows me which way to go. These are a little bit tricky sometimes when we translate. Translate means to tell me what it means, right? When you have a translator, they come in, and if somebody speaks a different language, they will come in and tell you what they're saying in English. So we kind of have to be able to figure these out, kind of like a detective. when I see the word a number, I'm just going to call it X. A number is less than, well, less than, take a look up here if you don't remember your symbols. A number is less than 14. So X less than 14. I'm going to put 14 here on my number line. It's going to be open. I don't have to put any other numbers. Whoopsie, can you see what I'm doing here? I don't have to put any other numbers. I can if I want to. 14, 15, 16, 17. This would be 13, 12, 11, but I don't need to put all those numbers on there. In fact, from now on, I'm just going to put the number I need on. So this is saying all the numbers less than positive 14, but not including positive 14. So it looks like that. A number, we know that is an X, is at least. So it means that it can be that equal sign tells me it is at least. That means this number is at least or more than 6. So when you see at least, you're going to say greater than or equal to. Now I'm going to show you here, I'm just going to put the 6 on the number line. I'm not going to put any other numbers on there because I know bigger numbers are this way, smaller numbers are that way. So this is going to be a closed circle because it includes 6. The arrow is pointing towards the right, so all the numbers are bigger than 6. So let's take a look at this one. That's a number is no more than. Well, that's less than or equal to. Is no more than -3. So X less than or equal to -3. So I'm going to just put -3 on here. So if you want, you can go, this way would be 0. This way would be -5. If it helps you to know which direction is the 0. So this has to be a closed circle at -3 because it's including -3. And this is a number is no more than, so it can't be greater than, right? The opposite of greater than is no more than or less than. So let's take a look. This is going to go in this direction. This stuff can be tricky. Let's take a look at this one. A number is at most. So we know this is a number is at most. So that means it can't be more than, right? A number is no more than, is at most. Same kind of deal. So X less than or equal to -1. So I would suggest highlight these. Those are the tricky ones, and you can come back here and you can look at them. So let's take a look. We're going to start with -1 on this number line. I'll put 0 on this side, and I'll put -3 on this side of it. That's going to be a closed circle because I'm including -1 in my set of numbers that make this work. The arrow's pointing in this direction, or all the numbers have to be less than, so I'm going this way. Now, don't take a million hours, like very slowly doing this. Just quick, boom, like that. There we go. All right, let's take a look at the practice problems that we have. Tell you what you're going to do for today. So this was the second worksheet. Now we're going to be using, this was 2 days of notes. And notice on here, this says this is a 2-page document. We're not going to do it all today. You'll be doing some of this for the rest of the week too. So for today, you are going to do on this homework, you're going to be doing problems 1 through 6. And then I would like you to try number 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's take a look here, just so that we're straight. Is greater than, is less than, is at most. Well, let's take a look here. Is at most is on here on our notes for number 10. And this one, at a minimum. Well, let's not do that one because that's not, let's do number 11. Actually, just stop at number 9. Just stop at number 9 for right now. We'll talk about these. These are not important to do right now. We'll be doing more of those. So I would like you to do problems 1 through 9. And I'm not going to have you turn them in. Not today. I'm going to have you finish this because we're going to finish working on this. You'll be turning this in on Thursday with the rest of the worksheet. So you don't want to wait until the end to do it. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you on Thursday.